Well, as we've reported, foreign countries are scrambling to evacuate their nationals, including diplomatic staff, from Afghanistan. The US is also having to consider helping Afghans who worked with their forces, making themselves potential targets for the Taliban. The collapse of the Afghan government just weeks after America withdrew its forces has put President Biden's policies under the spotlight, as our North America editor John Sopel reports.
Over many years, and at a cost of tens of billions of dollars, the US trained and equipped Afghan forces to be ready to take back control of their country. But they collapsed like a house of cards, one of many miscalculations made by the Biden administration over these dizzying few weeks. And today, America's most senior diplomat was trying to put a brave face on events.
What we're focused on now is making sure that we can get our people to a safe and secure place, that we can do right by the people who stood with us in Afghanistan all these years, including Afghans who worked for the embassy, worked for our military. We have a massive effort underway to bring Afghans at risk out of the country if that's what they so desire.
America's attempt to export liberal democracy to Afghanistan is well and truly over. America's effort to build a civil society in Kabul and beyond also in tatters. And Joe Biden's prediction from 5 weeks ago that everything would be just fine has not worn well.
Well, first of all, the mission hasn't failed yet. So the question now is, where do they go from here? That the jury is still out. But the likelihood there's going to be the Taliban overrunning everything and owning the whole country is highly unlikely.
The Taliban wants to make a deal.
The withdrawal policy was framed during the Trump administration and embraced by Joe Biden, who's at Camp David and today was being briefed by his officials. He believes passionately that America can't stay in Afghanistan indefinitely. But foreign policy hawks are rounding on both men.
What we're watching right now in Afghanistan is what happens when America withdraws from the world. So everybody who has been saying America needs to withdraw, America needs to retreat, we are getting a devastating, catastrophic, real-time lesson in what that means.
U.S. Embassy helicopters flew from roof to roof.
America's most scarring military defeat was summed up in the images of the last helicopter flying off the roof of the U.S. Embassy in Saigon at the end of the Vietnam War. Today's scramble to get out of Kabul may not be that, but it's not far short. John Sopel, BBC News, Washington.